Welcome to the Maternity Mentor. Today we will be talking about paced bottle feeding, how it can eliminate colic in your baby and support your breastfeeding. Stay with us. Paced bottle feeding is an effective way of feeding your baby that eliminates digestive issues. This feeding technique can also be used for both breastfeeding and formula feeding babies. Let's explore what paced bottle feeding is and how to feed your baby this way. Paced bottle feeding is a way to feed your baby that promotes proper intake of milk. It uses a slower technique that allows the baby's body to register and respond to the body's signals of satiety or feeling full. It is also a method used for supplementing that helps support breastfeeding. Paced bottle feeding allows your baby to be more in control by utilizing a slower flow of milk in the nipple and taking breaks throughout the feeding. It reduces the risk of overfeeding your baby, which can cause gas and colic. We feel full when our stomach stretches and sends a hormonal signal to the brain. When the brain receives that signal, it sends a message to the hypothalamus, a part of our brain, which then sends out another hormone signal telling us that we are full and to stop eating. If we eat too fast, the signal gets sent too late, long after we've already overeaten. Following our body's pre-built signaling system aids in digestion, avoids digestive issues, and teaches our body from infancy to eat proper amounts of food. Finally, paced bottle feeding has now become the recommended way to feed all babies receiving milk in a bottle, both breast milk and formula. There are many reasons to consider paced bottle feeding. First, it reduces the risk of overeating, which can cause indigestion, leading to fussiness and colic. Paced bottle feeding is less stressful on your baby because they do not have to gulp down their milk. This also helps reduce gas in your baby. The feeding is more leisurely and enjoyable for them. For mothers who breastfeed, paced bottle feeding more closely resembles the milk flow babies will experience when direct breastfeeding. It also helps babies to suck and swallow in a way that is similar to breastfeeding. This helps reduce the chance that the baby will start to prefer the bottle to the breast. Teaching caregivers to paced bottle feed can also help to support your breastfeeding when you are away from your baby. Paced bottle feeding helps avoid a baby being under or overfed. It gives the body a chance to register whether the stomach is full and send the signals telling baby whether to continue eating or to stop. This translates to better eating habits and reduced risk of obesity later in life. Paced bottle feeding also can help a breastfeeding baby learn to bottle feed. There are many benefits of paced bottle feeding. These include decreased likelihood of overeating, avoiding nipple confusion, decreased gassiness, decreased reflux, decreased colic, increased bonding with baby while feeding, increased eye contact during feedings, assisting baby in developing a stronger suck, assisting baby in developing a more organized suck, supporting breastfeeding, and assisting with transitioning to bottle feeding. Before we continue, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe so you can get our latest content to have a happy and healthy family. Now let's talk about how to paced bottle feed your baby. For starters, you want to hold your baby in a more upright position. This allows you to place the nipple of the bottle in a more horizontal position. Tickle your baby's lips until the baby's mouth opens and gently place the nipple in the mouth. You can do this even if the baby's mouth opens only a little, as long as you are gentle. Never force anything into your baby's mouth, including bottles, nipples, pacifiers, and breasts, because this can cause an oral aversion, where your baby won't want anything in the mouth, leading to long-term feeding problems. When you place the nipple of the bottle in your baby's mouth, it should be full of air. Your baby should start sucking anywhere from 4 to 8 sucks of air. This mimics a breast because breast milk does not start flowing on the first suck. A baby needs to suck a few times before milk begins to flow. Then lift the bottle so that the nipple is half full of air. Let the baby suck for 4 to 8 sucks. When the nipple is half full of milk and half full of air, the milk flows out slower and the baby must suck more effectively in order to get the milk out. This helps develop strong oral muscles and teaches the baby that they need to continue to suck in order to obtain milk. If you lay a baby on the back and insert the nipple full of milk, the milk just pours out and the baby doesn't have to do much of anything to get fed. This is why we hear babies gulping down milk, which leads to indigestion and colic. After the 4 to 8 sucks of the half-filled nipple, drop the bottle back down to the air-filled nipple and continue to repeat the process. You should give your baby breaks throughout the feeding, every ounce or so. During this time, you can burp the baby. You should also switch sides, which is good for the baby's development. Finally, while you are pace bottle feeding your baby, make sure to maintain close contact, good eye contact, and talk to your baby throughout the feeding. This encourages bonding and stimulates your baby's development. It's important to know when your baby is full so that you end the pace bottle feeding session prior to overfeeding. Signs of satiety or feeling full include sucking decreases, baby becomes relaxed and sleepy, baby's hands become unclenched, baby turns their head away from the bottle, baby loses interest in the feeding, baby releases the nipple and won't latch back on, and baby falls asleep. If your baby starts showing these signs, end the feeding. Do not try and force your baby to finish the bottle. Sometimes the flow of milk from the bottle is too fast for your baby. Be sure to look out for signs of distress that indicate this is happening. These signs include choking or gagging, grimacing, the body stiffening, difficulty breathing while feeding, nasal flaring or the nostrils opening widely while eating, milk overflowing out of the baby's mouth, lips turning blue, pulling away from the bottle, and your baby's eyes opening really wide while feeding. If you see any of this during the feeding, you should stop feeding your baby. Let your baby rest for a few minutes and then resume the feeding with less milk in the nipple. Many parents are concerned that babies will develop more gas with pace bottle feeding. This does not happen. Babies don't swallow most of the air that they suck. It just comes right back out their mouth. However, what air is swallowed is effectively removed during the built-in breaks that happen during pace bottle feeding where you burp your baby. Another common question is whether special bottles are required for paced bottle feeding. The answer is no. Wide-based, slow-flow nipples help encourage a more open mouth and a deeper latch, which supports breastfeeding. But this type of bottle isn't necessary. Pace bottle feeding is a technique, and it can be used with every single bottle on the market. It can also be used with sippy cups, just without the latching portion. Don't feel the need to go out and spend lots of money on expensive bottles. Pace bottle feeding is a beneficial feeding technique for all babies. I hope this has explained what pace bottle feeding is and taught you how to feed your baby this way. Please share your comments and let us know what topics you would like to hear more about. If you like this content, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you can be the first to receive this information. Remember to share this channel with your friends and family and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for additional content. We will link those in the description below. Thank you so much for joining us at the Maternity Mentor.